First of all, let me welcome you to Bolton. I don't intend here to speak because you've come to listen to the candidates, so it'll give me great pleasure to introduce our first candidate to speak this evening, which is Freddie.
Thank you. Friends, after Seamus spoke to us, he's robbed me of the first part of my speech, really. I had no idea. Because we are in difficult times. Beware anyone who tells us that things are going okay or according to plan. We need to change things. The first thing you need to know, I've been told to speak slowly, is that if we keep on going the way we're going, we're heading to oblivion. I'm as passionate about the same central things that concern Tommy Robinson and Gerard Batten. Absolutely, to the hilt. On a day in August last year, I, who have no criminal record whatsoever, speeding from 25 years ago doesn't really count, I think, and there's nothing else. I risked my liberty and my criminal record in the Court of Appeal, having done some minor research on this subject, because I didn't really want to go to jail, I wanted to make a point. I waited till this is Tommy up for appeal against the first conviction, which was manifestly unfair. It was done too fast. Justice has to be seen to be done. There's also the sentencing. This seemed to be very disproportionate, 10 months. We were at the Court of Appeal, the three judges. When they adjourn, because they want their lunch, important things first, they step backwards, almost, and behind, each one departs from a door behind him. I believe that once they've crossed the threshold of the door, they're not within the curtilage of the courtroom. I thought curtilage applied to buildings, but it's a legal term, apparently. When this event happened, I shouted out loudly, quite loudly, enough to get attention, and I locked eyes with the Lord Chief Justice. It is not us, the citizen, who should be afraid of you. It is you who should be afraid of the citizen.
10 seconds.
This tells you, this was delivered in a very loud tone and meant to intimidate. How dare they do this to us? They can't intimidate us. We are the people. The state is accountable to us. We obey laws, but they only exist to serve us, and they seem to have lost track of it. This should be our theme. One law for all. We don't need to bang on about Islam anymore. It's obvious what we're talking about. We need to bang on about all the malpractices in it. Thank you for your time. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an enormous honour to be here. I love being here. It's a beautiful sunny evening, and I love the Kippers. I always love being with the Kippers. The first subject that Seamus talked about was Gerard Batten, and that's very important. Gerard should be sitting up here. Gerard has been in the party for 27 years. He's devoted a lot of his life to it. Gerard actually refused to take a pay rise from the EU in 2008 because he thought that people were having a hard time economically, financially, and it wasn't right to take a pay rise. And that included his pension, by the way. That's the sort of person he is. And it's an absolute disgrace that the favourite in this contest, and he would still be the favourite now, has been stopped. So I thoroughly disagree with it. Some of you may know I put myself forward and then dropped out as soon as I heard Gerard was standing. When I heard Gerard wasn't able to stand, I then put myself forward again as I was allowed to. And I still say this to you, that if Gerard were able to stand, then I would actually offer to Gerard to be his deputy leader and not stand myself, because I support him. But do not fear, because Gerard has promised to be my deputy leader. And so if you vote for me, you will get that team. Gerard hasn't been a perfect leader. He may have made one or two mistakes, but he saved the party a year ago, and he has taken it in a direction that many find controversial, but he's done it because he's a very honest man. He has great integrity, and he cannot be silent about the real dangers that we face in this country today, and it's important that he has the guts to talk about that. A little bit about me. I'm from London, from Chelsea. I'm a southern softie. Couldn't cope with the climate in Bolton, obviously. I did physics and philosophy at university. I do computer programming, design, photography. I've been running my own business for 25 years. Let me quickly talk about you. You are the people that made the Brexit referendum happen and helped us to win it. I am your comrade. I fought very hard during that. I also want to speak in favour of the candidates here who are all great and friends of mine. And I also want to talk about unity, and I hope that we will find unity in the party very soon if you vote for me.
Good evening, Bolton. Hello, hi, are you guys? All right, I feel a bit penned in, so I normally walk about a bit and I'm struggling a bit, but there you go. Right, for those of you that do not know me, my name is Ben Walker. I hail from Bristol. Please do not hold that against me. I am a current serving member of the NEC. Again, do not hold that against me. I was not involved in any of the decisions. I'm ex-Royal Navy. I've been involved with UKIP since 2011, and I run my own business. I've got a largish family, which is kind of all over the place, but I've got 4 children, and actually my partner was due to give birth yesterday. So if I have to disappear, please don't hold that against me. There's still a baby yet to come out. So anyway, UKIP. Now, you know, we can go on and we can talk about and dissect the direction of the party. Some people are happy, some people aren't. The one thing that is clear is that the direction hasn't worked. When I joined UKIP, I joined because I wanted to be part of an exciting, progressive political party which was going to be successful at the ballot box, and unfortunately, we are not. That's the elephant in the room. Now, I'm the one candidate who will bang on about the grassroots. I am sick and tired of this party forcing lists upon us which areas and regions have no influence over. I want to turn this party on its head. I want to build from the bottom up, okay? I want branches to be supported. I want branches to be centrally funded from the party, have help with their literature, with their social media, with their organisation. UKIP, to be successful, to move forward, has to have the strongest foundation going, okay? And it needs to be fighting for council seats. Once it starts fighting for council seats, and then it's got strong branches and strong regions, you know, there is no problem then in it fighting for parliamentary seats. We have to build from the bottom. For years, this party has got this so wrong. And that is why we are so dependent on the results or the polls that run nationally. We have to be strong from the bottom, and with me, that is what you'll get. Okay, we'll talk more about that obviously throughout the questions at the end, but I hope that listening to me tonight you can lend me your support, so thank you.
Hello, I'm Helena Windsor. I'm from Surrey, although I'm not a complete softie. My great-grandfather is descended from Preston stock. Now, I'm not going to tell you about my vision for UKIP. You can find it on the website, because I'm here to give you a warning. And actually, I would be delighted to be sharing the platform with Gerard Batten, and I'd be giving him the same warning too. He did save the party. It was brilliant what he did after the EGM last February, but then it went wrong. And that's why I'm standing. My utter dismay at what was happening in our party and the way we had totally lost the plot after the referendum in 2016. It didn't just begin with the Tommy Robinson. Things were going wrong before, and that was Nigel Farage. So I had decimated activists, losing activists across my area. Don't blame the Brexit Party. This was happening before the Brexit Party came along. It was happening thanks to the decisions that were taken after Tommy Robinson came out of prison. And none of those, all of those who have left for the Brexit Party, if they hadn't left because of the Brexit Party, they will be leaving next month if we make the wrong decision. Don't blame the mainstream media either. When you know that they're going to trash us, why do we hand them an AK-47 and the ammunition on a gold plate? We should have been flooded with members after that withdrawal agreement. What I saw on social media, so many people were so angry we should have been flooded. We had a trickle. We had a good spike at the time of Chequers. And some of those, I lost a Chequers joiner over Tommy Robinson. So we have a clear choice. Are we going to vote for the status quo, or are we going to vote for change? Now, the first is not an option. We will wither and die. We have to draw a clear blue line under the last 12 months. As I said, Gerard's early time was absolutely great, and sever all our association with Tommy Robinson. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I care about FGM, I care about the grooming gangs, I want it ended. Ask yourselves, what is the best way to do this? Is it to go on street marches? Is it to get us told that, you know, that we're toxic and all the rest of it? Or is it to actually be a proper political party, getting councillors and using the right political tools such as law and order and social services to achieve what we all want? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Many people in the room know me. They've known me for many, many years, and I'm straight talking, and I'm sorry, but I'm a Yorkshireman. We have a clear choice now. We have two routes to take. We either take the route that we've been carrying on for the last 18 months and disappear into oblivion. 1% in the polls, the donors have left us, the voters have left us, they are disappearing. Many good people that I have known throughout my 11 years, 12 years in this party have disappeared to the Brexit party. They have out there really care about the back pocket. That's what we should be doing. That's where we should be directing. We should be picking up all of those Labour votes, because nobody wants to vote Labour now because they're fighting anti-Semitism. We should be scooping that vote up. We are not. We should be out there winning the council seats, and that's where we've got to start. We've got to start from the bottom. We are on the bottom. We've got to start from the bottom and start winning council seats, work our way up, just like the Lib Dems did, that was dead in the water. They've built themselves back up again. We have to do that. We have to win council seats, and then we will lead on to winning Westminster seats. Or carry on, be a shouting match outside of Westminster, smashing up BBC cameras, and just be nothing more than a party that's spiralling into oblivion. With me as a leader, I will take you forward. We will start winning seats again, and we will start picking up that Labour vote. Thank you very much.